Welcome to Akresha. Commander Aquil informed me that you'd be arriving. My name is Camille. I'm the commander of the Akresian Border Patrol. I met Aquil through a bit of bad blood, but it never hurts to have someone owe you. Yes, the Karens did pass through here, but that was a while ago. Not only that, but Samora Wasteland is full of vagrants and outcasts. The Karens have established outposts throughout the wasteland. They've been a real headache for us, too. Certainly. Although it's old, the bilateral agreement still permits cross-border crime investigations. However, Samora Wasteland has become a lawless zone, overrun by abandoned war machines. If you want to investigate, you'd better eliminate the hostile war machines in the wasteland. Of course, I'll be keeping an eye on things for a while. No need to feel too stressed. A Balatian mercenary over there has already been granted permission to stay.
That's big base.
Hey, we meet again. I heard a commotion at the station. Something happened? I see. The Karens, huh? So, they're the ones responsible for the terror attack on Belato City. Well. I've been hired to track them down as well. More specifically, I'm searching for missing Balatian citizens. Heard about the recent disappearances in Belato? Looks like the Karens are behind them. Their motives are unclear, but they're abducting people all across Belato. Seems like the Karens have put us on the same path. Why don't we team up for a while? I track the kidnapped people, and you go after the arcane core the Karens stole. Great. Just call me Big Base from now on. Looks like they've been setting up a base in Samora Wasteland. First, let's take a look around.
We might be too late, but let's see if we can find any traces of the Karens. These items appear Balatian. There's something over there, too. There's a group of people gathered over there. Let's go chat them up.
Who are you people? Mercenaries? Guess you're here on a contract. Too bad for you. Looks like I beat you to it. Clearing out busted war machines? That's easy money I wouldn't pass up. These bots aren't actual military forces. They're just target practice. Karen? Guess your job is different from mine. I did see some suspicious folks lurking around. Were they Balatians? Seems like the androids had them on the run. Those robots are a bit too strong for ordinary people to handle.
Someone's on the ground, over there. This body, it was attacked by an android. If we want to find the missing people, we'll have to take down the androids first. Look, Balatians. Let's check on them.
So, you found the Balatian civilians? That's quite a surprise. Don't get me wrong. It's not that I didn't believe in the missing persons case. It's just surprising that you managed to track them down so quickly in this lawless wasteland. Very well. I'll send our soldiers to ensure the safety of the Belatian civilians. I'll reach out to Commander Aquil. They'll get some rest before we arrange their return. And I don't know if this will be useful, but here's something the Border Patrol has noticed. The Karens used communication devices to control abandoned war machines and defend their bases. See if there are comms devices anywhere near where the missing people were found.
That's a communication device over there. Did the Karens install this? This communication device was controlling the nearby peep drones. Destroy them all. Camille was right. Go ask how he knew.
I didn't expect the investigation to be so swift. Now I understand why the Karens fled in such a hurry. In reality, their so-called base isn't much of a base at all. All they did was install the necessary gear, linger briefly, and move on. It seems like they didn't have time to take everything with them. We should be able to extract communication logs from the equipment they left behind. We might just uncover the Karen's next destination. Our troops have identified some suspicious locations during their search. We'll transmit the coordinates to you. Watch out. The robots in those areas are tougher than usual.
That commander, Camille, he looks weary, but he's highly competent. He's also extremely cooperative. It would be a shame if he ends up being up to something. Look, an antenna. Think we can get any intel from it? Seems like the Karens had a base here, too. Let's take down the automated weapons and retrieve the data chip. There's something left over there, too.
Impressive speed, as expected. Did you manage to find anything? So, a comms antenna and a data chip. Were you able to examine the data? If it's in an accretion format and you're unable to decrypt it, just send me the data. I'll decrypt it myself. I'm curious to see what they've been up to here. Please continue to report any further discoveries.
This must have been another Karen base. Let's clear out the sniffer drones and investigate. Something over there, maybe?
Nothing on this side. They wiped everything clean before fleeing. Did you find anything? What is this? You found an emblem at a Karen base? It's worn down from all the grime, but I recognize it. This is part of a module that attaches to drones. Can you take out the drones nearby and check if there are more of these?
Let's see if the sniffer drones carry a similar mark.
Show me the emblem you found. Let's see. A duke's insignia. This insignia belongs to an Accretion noble, Duke Oz. Now that's a dangerous name. He's infamous even among the mercenaries. Duke Oz is known for issuing shady contracts. I took on some of his contracts before, but it never sat right with me, so I cut ties.
This was found at a Karen base? Odd. Duke Oz's domain is practically on the other side of the continent.
Wait a minute. There's a battle contract from Duke Oz near here. Samora Mine. It's in the vicinity. This could be related. Should we check it out?
Apologies, but I'd rather not be involved with Duke Oz in any way. I'll remain here to keep working on analyzing the comm logs. Be careful out there.
Look down there. Imperials and those Hella scum. Looks like Hella's attacked an Imperial transport ship. This isn't the standard Imperial flight routes. What are they doing here? Let's land for now. We need to deal with Hella's first and figure things out. Looks like Hella's attacked Duke Oz's ship. Coming all the way from Bellato to attack Accretion. Reckless fools. Judging by what we can see, they don't seem to have a massive force. This battle dragging on feels like both sides are just stalling. Let's jump in. If we're lucky, we might get some intel on Duke Oz.
We're hired guns for this mission, which means the androids are on our side. Don't forget that.
Who are those two? Outside mercs?
We're being pushed back. This'll cost us big.
What? You're jumping in an MAU? Don't forget our contract.
I can't allow you to rush into danger like that. I know what I'm doing. You're the ones who should remember the contract.
Stinger.
That's an MAU. Where the hell did those Hellas bastards get one of those? Hang on. This MAU looks familiar. No way. It couldn't be.
Didn't think it'd be used in a place like this. Let's see if that swagger holds up in front of a launcher.
Get lost if you want to keep breathing. Wait, you were on their side too? So you're just another lowlife, kidnapping under Duke Oz's orders.
You've got it all wrong. We're looking for the kidnapped people, too. Hold on. Do you two know each other? Having ties to a terrorist group like Hellas, you sure get around, don't you?
You think I'm one of them? Huh. I was only using them to my advantage. I've discovered that Duke Oz is behind the abductions of Baladian citizens. I lured Hellas into a fight so I could search for the missing people. But instead of the kidnapped victims, I find idiots like you getting in my way. Huh? Where did that airship come from? Is that yours?
Ship launching an airstrike. Shira and Big Base took cover somewhere else. They're bombing while we're still here. Let's take cover where it's safer. That ship. I thought that it was just carpet bombing, but no. It's targeting Duke Oz's crashed transport ship. It's like they're trying to erase some evidence. Just what was on that ship that they're so desperate to destroy it? Looks like Big Base escaped in the same direction as Shira. Think they'll be okay? Big Base's coordinates are nearby. I'll send you the location. Looks like the airstrike is over. Look! Big Base and Shira! They both made it!
Damn it, this is going nowhere. Hey. Are you sure this woman isn't with Hellas? Everything she says and does screams terrorist to me.
Take a look in the mirror. Who's calling who a terrorist?
Fine. Talking isn't getting us anywhere. So now what? This was a total bust.
You're looking for the kidnapped people too, you say? Are you really? Here, take this. It's a data chip I found on Duke Oz's transport. One thing's for sure. Duke Oz is definitely involved in the kidnappings. It needs decrypting, but that chip definitely holds some clues.
Oh, and you, big guy. I'll pay you back for that damn launcher, so quit whining. Drop by Bellado City later, I'll pay you back in cash.
What? Do you even know how much that thing costs? Ugh. Whatever. Let's just head back to Samora Wasteland. No telling when the bombing will start up again. For now, just hold on to the data chip we got from Shira. Analyzing that chip in the wrong place could get us traced. I'll look for a secure data analyzer. For now, just don't draw suspicion. I think we need to investigate more of Duke Oz's contracts. I'll take on a few of Duke Oz's contracts under my name. We'll complete nearby missions, while keeping an eye out for anything suspicious. They look like normal requests, but they might just be a smoke screen. You and Camille should do some more digging around here.
I'm glad to see you back in one piece. I was concerned we felt the airstrike all the way out here. While you were away, I completed the analysis of the communication logs. Bottom line, it's undecipherable. It's completely mixed with the Karen's native language. That said, I did uncover something: the transmission's timeframe and destination. Historically speaking, the Karens didn't settle on Novus that long ago. Ever since they set foot on Novus, these signals have been transmitted throughout the entire region. It's clear they've been planning this for a long time, with meticulous preparation. We need to figure out their objective as soon as possible. There's still a Karen base and Karen traces left nearby. It may not be much, but it's still something. Please eliminate the Chuties that are destroying the traces of the Karens.
It's ridiculous that these little Chuties are causing the most trouble for our investigation. Heavy scuds are wrecking the water supply unit.
Big Base, I got an alert that someone is checking your identity. It seems like someone is trying to uncover what you're really up to.
Bad news. Duke Oz's agents have us on their radar. Well, to be precise, it's just me, since I took the job under my name. Guess it might have been that Hella's raid contract that put me on their radar.
Duke Oz has been confirmed to be in his residence in Rambler Wasteland. It's quite a distance away, so you won't have to worry about him showing up.
I'm not worried about him. It's his goons showing up that concerns me. Looks like they're checking if someone's digging into Duke Oz. Good thing Frankie flagged it. He seems to have covered for us. Let's just stay low and focus on the hunt. All right. You take care of the lunkers nearby. Next, we'll investigate the Karen base near where the lunkers live.
Look, Karen comms gear. Let's extract the data, just in case. A devourer is obstructing our path. We'll have to kill it before we can investigate. Over there, another Karen antenna. I think this is the last of them.
The identity check on Big Base has just been withdrawn. It looks like they've bought that I'm just a mercenary taking whatever jobs I can.
We've successfully avoided getting on Duke Oz's agent's radar for now. Knowing Frankie, he's probably making it sound like he pulled off a miracle. So, my guess is that it wasn't suspicion, just routine protocol. Let's regroup at Area 117. I'll send you the coordinates. There's a data analyzer ready in Area 117. We should be able to analyze Duke Oz's data chip. I reached out to Shira as well. And Camille, I owe you one. Next time you're in Bellato, come see me.
An Accretion commander visiting Bellato? I doubt that'll ever happen. Regardless, I do hope we cross paths again.
Let's head to the coordinates Big Base sent us. Shira's waiting there, too. Let's use the analyzer over there to decrypt the data chip.
Is the data chip analysis done? Send me the results. As expected, Duke Oz's subordinates are indeed aiding the Karens. Looks like they're planning to transport the kidnapped residents by ship. There's nothing in here about why they were kidnapped. It just lists their approximate numbers, backgrounds, and ages. The rendezvous point is somewhere around here. Their final destination is the Kyrax laboratory? Where is that? Anyway, they're meeting up with the transport ship at the edge of Mayazar Forest. I'll head back to where Hellas is and lure them here. You go on ahead to Mayazar Forest.
So Shira is heading to where Hellas is. What did the data chip reveal? They're kidnapping people and transporting them to a place called Kyrax. Kyrax? I feel like I've heard that name before. You've heard about Akresh's mechanical soldiers, right? That place is probably a lab dedicated to researching mechanization. It's a classified facility, so we don't know its exact location. At least we know where the kidnapped people are now. Let's move out first. Stay quiet. There's a signal jamming field around here. This has to be the place. I saw a few Akresian soldiers inside. They'll be coming out again soon. Let's wait and observe the situation for now. No surprise it's the Karens. So they're working with the Akresians. Where are they taking the civilians? They're moving faster than expected. We don't have time to wait for Shira to lead Hellas here. Quick! We have to stop them.
Sorry I'm late. Hellas was on high alert. I could only manage to get the transport out. Anyway, you two wiped out a force this big on your own? That's impressive. It's not every captive, but we managed to free a good number of them. What's your plan from here? I'm going to stay on their trail. Going after them means pushing deeper into Akresian territory.
I'll also dig into Kyrax using the intel on that Akresian ship. I won't be staying long. I have some mercenary contacts to check in with.
All right. I'll transport these people to Bellado and join up afterward. Go find the missing people who fled into the forest. They have nothing with them, so they couldn't have gone far.
by looking for traces of the missing people. This looks like it belongs to somebody that's missing. Let's keep searching. Those Meevlins are destroying the traces left by the missing people. Let's eliminate the Meevlins first and recover any traces of them. We've gathered quite a few belongings, some from the missing, some recovered from the Meevlins. This is Mayazar Forest, located in northern Akresha. Wild beasts roam here, so no one approaches this place under normal circumstances. But aside from the tracks we were following, there are a lot of other traces of humans here. There are machine soldier footprints too. I've got a bad feeling about this. Let's focus on looking for the missing people. We'll clear out the beasts around here and follow the tracks. That's odd. This is Akreshan territory, right? There's a contract here that only Bellato mercs have access to. Might have something to do with the abducted Belatian citizens. Alright, let me establish a connection.
Huh? Wait, it actually connected? And they're close by? Let's just say I'm an anonymous client for now. The beasts nearby are attacking people. They need help. Eliminate the beasts, then join us.
Weird. I feel like I've heard this voice before. Let's complete the contract first, then go meet them. We might learn what's happening around here. The client's coordinates are over there.
No wonder that
I see a
mercenary
crowd of
signal
people.
felt familiar. It's you. I didn't expect to run into you here, but it's good to see you. I honestly believed our encounter at Beltran security area would be the last. Anyway, it's good to see you again, thanks for what you did back then. So, what's a mercenary of Bellato doing all the way out here? No wonder there are suddenly so many outsiders in the forest. I saved a few people who were being chased by beasts. They said they'd been abducted and taken to Akresha. Don't worry. I have no intention of harming these people. That said, we're not exactly a humanitarian group, are we? We are the Brotherhood of Dawn. Not exactly a legal organization. This forest is our base, but things have gotten complicated lately. Help us, and we'll return the favor with our full cooperation. First, kill the beasts around here. Then meet up with my brothers. In the meantime, I'll fill the Brotherhood in about you and the Bellato civilians.
Huh. So that's what Xyzlon is really like. A member of the Brotherhood. That's quite a shock. Eliminate the remaining beasts. We're almost done. Looks like the area is clear. Time to find Zyzlon's fellow brothers.
Amazing. Akresha has no mercenaries of this caliber. Is this typical for Bellato mercs? So, you and Zyzlon are acquainted. Zyzlon vouched for you, said you're incredibly skilled. We, the Brotherhood of Dawn, are, simply put, in the smuggling business. We assist those seeking asylum in Bellato from Akresha. Mayazar Forest is a forsaken, abandoned land in Akresha. We established this place as our base a long time ago. But ever since the mining war, gangs have been multiplying, and now they're eyeing our base. I saw a few Belatian refugees flee deeper into the forest, but a gang is blocking the way. You know what to do, right?
So even Akresha has gangs running wild. I guess that's just how things are on Novus lately with the mining war. Let's move on to meet the next Brotherhood member.
Are you the one Zyzlon spoke of? All right.
Those thugs are searching for them too, like damn vultures circling prey. For the missing people. It's safe now. Let them know they don't need to worry. They seemed extremely anxious. Looks like there aren't any civilians left. Let's return to the Brotherhood.
Nice work. Everyone you led here will be safe. But it looks like the remaining gang members are still after them. Crush them so thoroughly they won't dare to chase us.
Let's give them something to haunt them forever.
Thanks. Because of you, everyone is safe and together. We may be smugglers, but we're not doing this just for the money. The preparations alone to move a group this large take a while. And on top of that, we have more people to manage than usual. In the meantime, we need to set up a place for these people to rest. If we're going to make even a simple tent, we need securing carapaces. Kill the gaffs first. They won't stop gnawing on our supplies.
Now, hunt the Hugaffs and gather their carapaces. Hand over the gathered carapaces to Kibler.
Got the carapaces already? That was fast. What are you, some kind of special agent sent from Belado? Despite how we look, Brotherhood of the Dawn is quite a large organization. Before other factions moved in, Mayazar Forest was our turf. Right now, the factions trying to keep us in check are joining forces. That's why we've been forced to cluster in the middle like this. You've probably noticed, but the Brotherhood has hidden bases all over the forest. One of those locations holds something important. The Soma scum have seized the area around the storage, acting like they own the place. Get rid of them and check the secret storage. I'll give you the access code. If it doesn't work, it means they've already hacked the storage.
Now let's check the secret storage device.
Did you check the device? Is the secret storage open? That's not good. They've changed the access code. It's not just hacked. They completely wrecked the lock. Damn it. They were one step ahead. I'll give you the next storage location. Move fast. Well, did it open this time? Go talk to Zyzlon about this. He'll figure something out.
I hear the secret base code has been changed. I bet those Soma thugs have the access code. We'll just keep hunting them down and retrieve it. Let's pick up the pace. There's no time to waste. The local gangs are taking more interest now that there are more people around. All they managed to break was the outer gate's access code. The inner gate won't open without the code I have. I'll send you the inner gate code. Get the outer gate access code from those thugs and unlock the storage. You'll be surprised when you see what's inside.
I secured the code. Let's start up the device. already inside. Take them out now. Been storing holy stone gas? With purity this high. It's a broken banshee. Looks like the Amayu core is still functional. Grab the blueprint too. They're back! We have to finish them off!
Did you get a look at the Amayu? That's our secret weapon, though it's still incomplete. Well, you're an expert. You probably knew at a glance. You should be able to repair and use it. I'm not sure if I can call this a contract fee, but I'll hand it over to you. Consider this payback for saving my life at the Beltran Armory. I hate to rush you, but you need to move fast. The Somas know the storage is unlocked, and are gearing up for an assault. Is the Amayu good to go? The Somas are about to swarm. Defend the civilians. You do know how to operate an Amayu, don't you? The Brotherhood is short on people who can actually fight. Get in the Amayu, you'll have to fight on the front lines.
Everyone made it out safely. Now, let's get ourselves out of here.
Everyone, from the Balatian civilians to my brothers, got out safely thanks to you. Now that the Soma's morale is broken, we can begin our counterattack. So, is your mission over? Are you heading back to Belado? Kyrax? You mean the mechanization lab beyond Scuddyvale? The Crusher conducts its core tech research there, so security is intense. The most I can do is clear the way for you. I know someone at Mayazar training ground. Go see an instructor named McCoy. He'll set you up with a temporary identity there. Don't worry. With that, moving around in a Crusher will be much easier. If you run into trouble, reach out. I'll do the same. Take care.
Head to Mayazar training ground. If Xyzlon did his part, we should be cleared to enter. I think that's McCoy over there.
A mercenary? This is an Accretion military facility. State your purpose.
Halt. What's your business, mercenary? This is a military facility. An entry pass? So they finally brought in training assistants. I've been requesting this for weeks. All right. Let's see how skilled you actually are. Your combat abilities will be tested. Proceed to the training field and start the test. You can ask to stop if you think you're about to get injured.
At first glance, this facility seems sloppy, but there are tons of monitoring systems around. Most likely, it's meant to log the test process rather than spy on soldiers. We don't know for sure, so it's best not to do anything suspicious. Let's stay focused on the training. Gather intel only when it's safe to do so.
Not bad. Let's take it up a notch. When you're done, use the training log device.
Once you finish, enter the data into the analyzer. Another round of testing is about to begin. Get ready.
Now, let's see how fast you can hit the target goal. Amazing. You just set the top record. Maybe we should hire you as an instructor instead of an assistant. The test results have been uploaded to the record system, so you can head back now. The tracker? It was developed by Kyrax. There are measurement devices set up throughout the training ground. Sometimes, it feels like we're being watched. If you want to gather more combat data, feel free to keep using the training ground.
Keep using the training ground a bit longer. I'll gather data in the meantime. It should be possible to bypass the surveillance system. That should do it. Time to return to McCoy.
This test score is too high. It would be smarter to stay unnoticed. The performance data will be shared across the entire training facility. I'll handle your identity verification under my name for now. If you don't want to blow your cover, keep a low profile. Now, go see Marion. And don't forget you're here as a training assistant.
So you're the new training assistant. Your progress is remarkable. This area is for testing training models. Logan was running a test, but he hasn't returned. Can you go see what's going on with him?
This is bad. Wait, who are you? Training assistant? Oh, so the rumored assistant actually exists? You're here to help me with my work. That's just what I needed. The test models around here are malfunctioning, so they're being scrapped. Well, it's not uncommon failing to recognize allies or not. These errors are unavoidable in test models, but I'd like to investigate the cause. Please retrieve the battery, memory circuit, and core engine from the test model. Drop off the battery and memory circuit in the supply chest. Just bring back the core engine. They're set for disposal, so don't bother holding back.
Look at this. The parts are labeled Kyrax. They're getting thrown out anyway. Might as well examine a few. Store the recovered batteries and memory circuits in that supply chest. Next, retrieve the core engine from that training bot. Return to the soldier, hand over the parts, and ask about Kyrax.
You've brought the parts. Much appreciated. Kyrax. That's the name of the mechanization laboratory. Since it's a corporate facility, I guess mercenaries like you might not be familiar with it. I may not look like it, but I too have been mechanized at Kyrax Laboratory. Not that I actually set foot in the research facility, of course. My initial procedure was done in the metropolis of Akveran. The researchers sent from Kyrax handle adjustments for recruits like us. Many of the machines in this facility were supplied by the Kyrax lab. All the training robots around here are provided by Kyrax. Feel free to go all out. These are just training units after all. If you take some out, my tests will be easier.
Kyrax lab, huh? Try to defeat a few more training robots. I'll investigate.
Honestly, you seem way stronger than our training instructors. New test models come out every month, so we're constantly in training. They're durable, but they don't seem to get upgraded as much as they used to. You seem quite interested in Kyrax tech. Why not meet one of their assigned researchers? Some researchers reside at a nearby research base to run tests on the equipment. They're conducting equipment tests at the training ground today, so you'll meet them soon.
Defective. And this one too. A 2 failure rate? I'm screwed. What the? Who are you? I didn't even notice you approach. Yeah, I work for Kyrax. Not for much longer, though. So, you must be the mercenary hired as a training assistant. Since you're a training assistant, could you help me too? I need to test the equipment failure rate, but I've been getting defect after defect. Collecting more samples should lower the defect rate, I think. Could you fight the combat models deployed nearby and retrieve their data chips? Once you've uploaded the data to the device, just gather new combat records.
Perfect timing. If you get the data chip, I'll analyze it too. That one only had combat data. Can you check another? Here's the device the researcher mentioned. Go ahead and upload the collected data. Good. Now fight the robots again to gather fresh combat records.
Gosh, you're quick. You're on a whole different level from the recruits. I still have another test to run, a reaction test on sniffer drones. I need to transmit all the collected data to the research lab. There's data from other researchers as well, so we need to compile everything. The assistant over there is compiling everything. Give him this data.
I'm drowning in work here. Who are you? Oh, is this more work? Bring it here, like I don't have enough to compile already. Can I ask for a little help? Could you go and collect the data chips from the drones? Just grab the plans from over there. Once you've gathered all the data, take it to researcher Perito at Machina Research Base.
The sniffer model seems to be lighter in exchange for lower durability. It's just a test model, so wrap it up cleanly. Don't forget to grab the plans before you leave. I'll scan the plans. Now, shall we head to Machina Research Base? The deployed researcher Perito, was it? We need to hand the data over to him. So, this is Machina Research Base. I didn't think it'd be this big. Looks like we'll track down leads on Kyrax sooner than expected. We might need to ask around a bit to find Perito. Let's be careful not to look like we're interrogating people.
Mercenaries. Got IDs. Training assistant. When was that authorized? All right, fine. What do you need? I don't need any training. Oh, you mean that Kyrax nerd who brought the training equipment? He was around here somewhere. Maybe he went to the restroom or something. Not sure. Ask one of the other researchers.
Look for people in lab coats. This person doesn't seem close to Perito. Try asking another researcher. Even the researchers don't seem to know where Perito went. Where is he? Let's look around a bit more. That guy said he was here a moment ago, so he couldn't have gone far. We should check inside the outpost again. Maybe we should try shouting his name if we can't find him. Is that him? Let's go talk to him.
Mercenaries? Are you here to take me in? I am quitting! Leave me alone. I'm not with Kyrax Laboratory anymore. You want information on Kyrax Laboratory? Who are you? Wait, I don't want to know who you are. I don't want to know anything more. I was part of it too. But now, I just want to escape. If only I could defect to Bellato. I won't talk. At least, not until I make it out of Akresha. I'm saying this for your own good. You're better off not knowing this information. Even now, I could be under surveillance without even knowing it. You'll help me defect? Really? In that case, everything I know is stored in this keycard chip. If you can get me out of Akresha, I'll give this to you.
Defection? We'll need a broker. I'll contact Zyzlon.
I got word that you successfully made it through Mayazar training ground. What do you need? You want to smuggle someone out? Since you cleared the way, sneaking out one person should be easy. We've got someone working with us at your current location. Go find a soldier named Lise. I'll brief him on the situation. It would be smart to erase the memory logs to avoid loose ends. Since it's not critical data, it should be simple enough to hack the internal system.
Access the system. I'll hack in and erase Perito's records. Time to meet up with Lise, the inside man.
A mercenary in a biosuit? What's your business here? Keep your voice down. I've already heard from Zyzlon. Deliver this to him. It's a forged ID that will let him pass through the training ground. Crossing the border is no easy task. The tools in this bag will come in handy.
So, how did it go? You seem to move around a lot. Fake ID? How did you manage this so fast? Just who are you? Never mind. I won't ask. Running into you must be a blessing from above. Here, take my research lab keycard. It contains details about my research and the facility itself. But be careful. Kyrax is no longer the same mechanization facility it used to be.
A Kyrax keycard? That's an unexpected bonus. I'll let Big Base know we got a Kyrax lab keycard. The data on the keycard just contains training equipment logs, nothing special. It's mostly information on Kyrax's chain of command and the projects within Perito's clearance level. Looks like the entry permissions are still valid. This could come in handy. The card is tied to the owner's biometric data, so we can't use it directly. But there are still ways to make use of it, like using its authentication for remote access. The problem is, we don't have a communication device that can connect to Kyrax. Big Base got back to us right away. Connecting now.
I've received the intel on Kyrax. Guess we didn't have to go through all this trouble. Alright, let's regroup at Vulcan Valley. I'll get in touch with Shira. I understand the rescued civilians have safely reached Bellato. While you were busy saving them, I did some digging on Kyrax and Duke Oz. Head to the coordinates I'm sending. We've got preparations to make. Watch out, there are dangerous beasts on the route.
As expected, we've got beasts blocking the path. Let's put them down and move on.
You've reached Vulcan Valley, right? I've just joined up with Big Bass. You're lucky you found a working keycard. Everything I got was useless. If you log in using the keycard and bypass security, you can access the accretion network anonymously. Ah, well, I guess Big Bass is the expert here, so he can take care of it.
But if you want to access Accretia's network truly anonymously, you'll need to set some things up first. We'll go over the details when we meet. I'll send you the coordinates. Our goals will be between your current location and here, so eliminate them as needed. Wow, you made it here quick. I've been investigating, but I still can't figure out what they're after. Why go through the trouble of taking them to Kyrax's laboratory?
I can tell you why. You're aware that Kyrax's laboratory is a mechanization research facility, right? Duke Oz is their biggest shareholder. He controls practically all of Accretia's mechanization industry. On the surface, it looks clean. Almost too clean. But beneath the surface, it's all connected to the kidnapped people. We have to uncover the truth.
We need to gather more intel on Kyrax's laboratory. You got a keycard from a Kyrax researcher, right? There's an abandoned accretion communications base up on this hill. Repairing the comms system should allow us to tap into the Kyrax Lab's network. That researcher's keycard should unlock more classified data. Since the facility's been abandoned for so long, we'll need to deal with the encroaching wildlife before heading in.
Beasts are blocking the path to the comms base. Take them out first. Go check out the communications base. It's probably seen better days. According to the intel from Big Base, the comms base is located at the top of the hill.
What's the condition of the comms base? Think it's still usable? Missing? The local gang probably stripped the equipment of anything valuable. Shake down the local gang members and see if they still have the parts.
We're still short on parts. We need more. The core components are still there, but these parts are different from the ones we found earlier. They probably didn't steal the parts just to make our lives harder, but someone needs to remind them not to take what doesn't belong to them. The communication device should be working now. Use the Kyrax researcher's keycard to access it.
How's the situation at the comm station? Any progress? Good. I'm gathering intel on my end too, but things just got complicated. If you're finished, come down here. We have things to discuss. Some beasts are trying to make their way down from the hill, and you may need to take them out if you cross paths.
Didn't take long for their numbers to grow again. Leave them unchecked, and they'll storm the base below the hill. There are even more beasts now. Get rid of them quickly.
Already here? I'll share what I found. Seems like some members of Hellas were also kidnapped and taken to Akresha. While tracking them down, they must have learned about Kyrax laboratory. They're not here to rescue the kidnapped people. They're planning to destroy everything and loot it all.
I didn't expect even Hellas to get involved. This will make reaching the lab much harder. If they lay waste to it, we have no hope of finding the missing people. We barely managed to uncover anything about Kyrax, so where did they get their intel?
It seems like the local Ferengi gang is feeding intel to Hellas. Let's take down the Ferengi's around here, and cut off their intel pipeline.
Eliminating them will delay Hellas' assault. They must have gotten their intel on the Kyrax laboratory through a different source than we did, don't you think?
Looks like the Ferengi's are trying to build their own little kingdom here. They've been hoarding every machine part they can get their hands on. The problem is, some of those parts they took include Accretion robots. The robots were destroyed, but their auto-logging systems are still functioning. You take down the Ferengi's. Shira and I will extract the data from the robots.
The Ferengi's are trying to interfere. We need to kill them now. If we destroy these robots, Big Base and Shira can extract their auto-log data. Hold on. That looks like a Lydian that's already been destroyed. That's odd. Let's see if there are more like this. There's a wrecked Lydian over there as well. Look, another one. And it's not even that old. Looks like these Lydians were all attacked the same way. These bullet marks, they're really distinct. These rounds match Redtail's gun caliber. Is she nearby? I think she's close. Let's look for her. No way she joined forces with Hellas, right? I just heard Redtail's gun over there.
You look familiar. Who are you again? Huh, I'm messing with you. I know who you are. We fought side by side in Bellato. Right. Your name was... Francois? No, wait, Christian? That's it, right? Who cares about names? You can just go ahead and call me Cheeky Bastard, or whatever suits you. Anyway, what are you doing here? You get a job related to the Ferengies too? Wanna team up again? I'm looking for the goods the Ferengies stole. Help me recover the pieces of the encrypted code from the Ferengies and Lydians nearby. We can use it to backtrace their signals and locate their hideout.
Let's steal the communication codes from the local gang. I'll handle the data collection. I've tracked their communication network. Sending you the origin point now.
You already found the Ferengi hideout? I have some loose ends to tie up before I head out. Nothing serious, just some Hellas scum lurking around. There aren't a lot of them, but they're being a pain. Looks like they're hoping to get something from the Ferengis too. If we don't act now, we'll end up with nothing but scraps. Get moving. I'll join you soon.
It's the Ferengis. This has to be their hideout.
Waiting for me? Come on, let's move in. Hellas is here too? They're already inside the hideout. We need to wipe them out now. That one looks like the boss.
Let's retrieve the data Hellas acquired.
Etchem, is that what you were looking for? I found a Lydian control device. They probably got it in exchange for handing over intel on this area to Hellas. I'm going to loot this hideout a bit more, then head to my client for my reward. So, what are you here for? You come out to Akresha for some mechanical implants like I've got? Ah, I doubt that's going to end well. You don't need my help for that, right? Catch you later. With this reward, I won't need to take on new jobs anytime soon.
The gang seems to be dealt with, but now beasts are blocking the path. We'll have to clear out the beasts before we can join Big Base.
I checked out the situation in Scattyvale. It's not looking good. It seems like part of the Hellas gang has already reached the area around Kyrak's lab.
I'm returning to Bellato for now. I think Hellas is wary of me. Let me know how things work out, but I might not be able to help you any further.
Oh well, so be it. Make sure to send my regards to those who return to Bellato. Maybe it's for the best. Only mercenaries are allowed into Scattyvale after all. They're throwing out contracts left and right to nearby mercenaries. Seems like a good number of them have assembled. Something big is definitely happening. No time to waste. Let's meet at Scattyvale. Accretion mercenaries are gathering at this base. I saw some familiar faces, so I asked around. The Hellas scouts have already set up camp on the other side of Scattyvale. See that? That's the Kyrak's outer research zone. It's nestled in the northern mountains. I'll ask the mercs about the situation. You go speak with that broker. From the looks of it, they're desperate for every mercenary they can get. Since we're in Akresha, just drop my name if they ask who you are. I've got some pull around here, so they'll probably let you skip the usual procedures.
Huh. A new mercenary? Your name? Big Bess. Let's see. You've completed a contract for Duke Oz in the past. Oh? Exceptional job you did. But you don't quite match the description in this evaluation. It says here, has a rough mug but proven expertise. Hey, don't take it personally. It takes all kinds. I'm Nika, the mercenary broker here. I have an exclusive contract with the Accretion soldiers. We're on a schedule, let's get straight to the mission. The local beasts are making it difficult to scout ahead and establish a base. This is your first mission. Eliminate the beasts at the designated coordinates.
Easy job. If all our missions were like this, we'd be rolling in money.
Impressive work. Makes sense why you got high commendations on your previous contracts. Next up are the lizards and war beasts. Once you're done here, head up the hill and meet a soldier named Kyle. We're about to kick off a full-scale defense against Hellas. Hellas has taken over the outdoor research facility, so we have more work to do. Go on. From now on, you'll be getting missions directly from the Accretion soldiers.
And move on. Now let's go meet the Accretion soldier. Don't let down your guard.
You must be the mercenaries Nika sent. Saw you two in action, you're damn good. I need your help with this. Hellas has taken over the research area. We can't let them get their hands on the research data. Worst case scenario, we'll have to wipe it all rather than let them have it. Soldiers like us aren't told, but the researchers act like it's a matter of life and death. Blowing up the entire base would be a nice shortcut, but that data is the whole reason this place exists. To access the research zone console, we need notes on their encryption algorithms, and the researchers lost them. Hellas got their hands on them when the researchers fled. Defeat the Hellas goons and recover the encryption notes. You've got the encryption notes. With these, we can access the Research Zone console. Before proceeding, I want to check if they've managed to obtain the research data. Capturing their comms gear should tell us what intel they've been sharing. And if we recover the research documents the scientists left behind, we can at least compare the indexes. Seize their communication devices and the research documents they left midway up the hill. Deliver the collected data to a soldier named Khan, who's searching at the top of the hill.
If we get Hellas's communication devices, we'll be able to know what intel they've gathered. The research documents should be lying somewhere around halfway up the hill. Let's retrieve them. Now, we just need to find the soldier Kyle mentioned.
Are you the mercenaries Kyle sent? You're as capable as I heard. When Hellas got so close, I thought we were done for. But you saved us. Ever since it took over the research zone, Hellas has been lying in wait for the right moment to strike. They don't seem to care about the research data. They're just looting for weapons and any other valuable objects. But if they came all the way from Bellato, they clearly have a target in mind. Why exactly are they attacking Kyrak's laboratory? First, drive out the Hellas forces occupying the research zone. After that, locate the control console, upload the research data to the cloud, and wipe it all from the local machines. I'll say it again. Don't forget to back it up to the cloud. Remember, wipe out the enemy, upload the data, and then erase all the local copies.
We should wipe out as much of the Hellas force as possible while we're here. Console is over there. Let's start the backup before Hellas notices. I checked the research data while backing it up. Something seems off. This research facility mainly focuses on biological studies involving beasts. Kyrak's laboratory is supposed to be a mechanization research facility, so what exactly were they trying to research? And for a facility that was supposedly taken over, there aren't many Hellas troops here. There's no way this is Hellas' main force. Where's the bulk of them? Let's get back to Nika and get a better grasp of the situation.
You're back. Nice work. Thanks to you, I'll be making a nice cut from the Merc contracts. From here, We're launching an assault on Hellas's main base and shifting into a full-scale purge. They must know the tide has turned. Some of them are already fleeing. Kyrax Lab should be happy with this outcome. Looks like a nice bonus is coming our way. Ah, the job isn't over yet. The researchers who fled are looking for mercs. They seem to be searching for something. I'll send the coordinates. Go meet with the soldiers and researchers. The mercenary list has already been sent over, so they'll recognize you.
Let's head to the coordinates Nika provided and meet the soldier.
You're not Hellas members, are you? Mercenaries? Your ID says Big Bass? A veteran mercenary. Yes, that's right. I'm a reconnaissance soldier for Kyrax. I was scouting the area for one of the researchers, but now all hell's broken loose. For now, it looks like most of the Hellas forces have retreated from this area. Now I need to get back to my original mission collecting tissue samples from the test subjects. The problem is, the area is swarming with beasts. Could you eliminate the ones nearby?
Something's off about these creatures. I bet it has something to do with the research going on here. Defeat the splinters and investigate them. Something's definitely off with these beasts compared to the ones in other regions. Let's return to the soldier.
Great work. Did you notice anything unusual about the splinters? As I suspected, it seems the Kyrax researchers experimenting with them. I did find the test subject I was looking for, but it was already dead. I'll give you the location of the test subject. Can I ask you to collect a sample as well? Take the sample to the researcher. I'll send you her location.
I'll mark the sample's location. It's not too far. Just what kind of experiments were the Kyrax scientists running here? If we want to reach the researcher, we'll need to get rid of the vapors in the area. I think that's the Kyrax researcher over there.
Who are you? Ah, you must be a mercenary contracted by the lab. Ah, I've heard about your feats. They say both Hellas and the local beasts were no match for you. I envy you. If I had strength like yours, I wouldn't be suffering in this filthy place. This is... Oh, the test subject sample I requested from Magnus. Thank you. Judging by the color of the sample, it hasn't reached a dangerous stage yet. You could call this a seed of evolution. I can't go into much more detail than that. That aside, I'd like to secure a few more samples. Could you take down a few more beasts and investigate the area? If you spot anything unusual, please collect it. There should be signs of the beasts regurgitating what they ate.
These beasts seem a bit different from the splinters we saw earlier. Look at this skunk. It's definitely beast vomit, but I think there's blood mixed in. Thanks for retrieving all the samples for me. This should be enough to return to Kyrax's laboratory. Come on now. I've already told you I can't explain in full detail. You're putting me in a difficult position. If you were under an exclusive contract with Kyrax's laboratory, maybe, but you're a temporary hire. Oh, are you heading to Kyrax's laboratory as well, mercenary? Alright then. Pay me a visit when you stop by Kyrax's laboratory. I'll make sure you'll get a front row seat to the upcoming experiments. Haha. Just one thing first. Can you please eliminate any beasts remaining in the vicinity? If by any chance the infec... I mean, if whatever is affecting the test subject spreads, it'd be a disaster. Are all Kyrax researchers like this? Kind of eccentric, aren't they? I've updated Big Base about the situation here. In the meantime, let's deal with these beasts.
Things aren't looking great on this end. We should probably hurry. How's it looking on your end? Collecting samples, huh? I've run into some researchers myself, and they all seemed a bit unhinged. I still don't know how this ties into the civilian kidnappings, but there's definitely something shady about them. Alright then, I'll share the coordinates. Let's regroup there. Hela's troops are gathering near Kyrax's lab. It's a big group, clearly their main forces. That doesn't mean the Accretion forces will lose, though. That said, Kyrax's lab isn't invulnerable. We need to act fast. You move quick. Kyrax's laboratory is just up this hill. There's something you need to know. Good news, bad news, and strange news. First, the strange news. There seems to be an issue inside the lab. Apparently, the security systems are attacking authorized personnel, possibly a result of Hela's hacking into the system. It's unclear why, but right now, it's actually safer for those without clearance. That means we're the only ones able to enter the lab. Lucky for us, isn't it? Now for the bad news, formal entry into the lab is practically impossible. It's not just Hela's they're keeping out, the guards at the main entrance are restricting entry for everyone. According to them, only people willing to be test subjects can go inside. That must have been sarcasm, right? Lastly, the good news, the lab's guards are completely preoccupied with Hela's. From this distance, we can take my airship and land undetected on the lab's rooftop. Got all that? Sometimes the boldest plan is the right one. What? Something's not right. It's far too quiet. Is no one here? I would have thought that some people would have taken cover on the rooftop with all the security issues. Don't relax just yet. We could be in for some action. No telling what could jump out. Let's proceed silently. Oh hell. What the hell is going on in this lab? What was that monster? Isn't this lab supposed to be solely focused on researching body mechanization? Samples from the beasts from Scatty Vale? Have these mad scientists created zombies or something? Let's head inside. How many of these things are there? Oh, great. It's not just Hellas we have to deal with. I'll go look for the control room. We need to reset the security system ASAP. You go to the right and check if there are any survivors.
Oh, thank goodness. I thought the monsters had made it this far. Did you come to rescue us? The power suddenly went out, and then the monsters showed up. Even the security systems went down, so escaping the lab wasn't an option. Just where did those monsters even come from? The person in charge? Director Miranda is further in. But we really should escape as quickly as possible. Can't you meet with the director later? Can't you just come with us?
Let's focus on finding Director Miranda first.
Mercenaries? How did you enter this place? The lab is on lockdown. Wait. You're the mercenaries Weiss mentioned. I heard about your help in Scatty Vale, but unauthorized entry is still... Well, all right. I guess it can't be helped. Right now, the security system has been shut down as a result of external hacking. The hacking itself must have been the work of Hellas, but because of the internal security breach, the lab's test subjects have escaped. The circumstances are dire, but the research data cannot be abandoned. The data must be...
What the hell is that monster? That thing looks even more dangerous than the ones we saw in the lobby earlier. Be careful.
That thing. There were no reports of such a test subject. How could that? Oh, you saved my life. Thank you. I don't know either. How did a monster like that get here? That area is sealed off, so it couldn't have come from somewhere else. But as far as I know, that's an unused section of the lab.
Wait, I'm detecting an arcane core signal. Let's check inside. Let me scan this laboratory first. Is that? It's an arcane core. Let's take it. This is one of the cores the Karens stole from Bellato City. If it ended up here, does that mean Kyrax's laboratory is connected to the Karens? Looks like this laboratory was harnessing the arcane core's energy for their research. This residue, it's similar to the altered tissue from those creatures outside the lab. This is already the third time. We found similar traces at Anikade Research Complex. It seems like the contamination at Anikade Research Complex could be linked to this place. Let's ask Miranda about what's going on here. We need to find out if she truly doesn't know, or if she's been turning a blind eye.
Was that the last of them? Are all the monsters gone? I never thought anything like this could happen inside the research facility. Arcane core? What? No, I didn't even know such a project existed. Whatever it is, it was clearly highly classified. I'm the director, and even I didn't have the clearance to know. This couldn't have been the actions of just one or two researchers. It must have been an organized effort. This is a matter of great severity. This could escalate into a diplomatic issue with Bellato. What happened within the lab is truly unfortunate, and I am grateful for your intervention in resolving it. However, you mustn't leave just yet.
Please don't worry. You saved our lives after all. It's just that certain procedures must be followed. I will do my best to resolve this as smoothly as possible. Please come with me to Akveron. I'd like you to act as a liaison with Bellato.
It's pure chaos. I came across monsters unlike anything I've ever seen. What about you? Looked like you were speaking with the director. The lab director claims to know nothing about those monsters, and you believe that? If you think she's telling the truth, well, okay. Over there, I came across something pretty serious. I found civilians in a secret room within the lab. After checking a few of their identities, it turns out they were missing persons from Bellato. There were also some whose identities couldn't be confirmed. They're likely Accretion civilians. Something was done to them, they were completely out of it. Once they came to, they couldn't remember why or how they ended up here. We'd better tell Stan about this. But then again, what can our boss do about it? This is an international issue, right? So, the lab director asked to go with you to Akveron. Taking this directly to Bellato would definitely be a cause for war. I'll come along, but I'm not flying on an Accretion ship. I'll use my own. It's going to be a long trip, so get everything you need ready now.
I suppose we'll need to return the arcane core to Arca, like before? Since Para was on standby for communication, I contacted him when we got the core.
I heard the news. You've retrieved another arcane core. You really know how to deliver, don't you? Arca is going to be happy about this. There's a gate near you that connects to Arca. Just follow the rover.
You found a new arcane core. The core will be added to the system. The arcane network's functions have been partially unlocked. However, it's still insufficient to control the Holy Stonekeeper. There are more groups out there misusing the arcane cores, just as they did here. When dealing with the arcane cores, you'd best be wary of their powers.
Your signal cut out again. Did you go see Arca? I was tracking your location in real time, but you didn't register anywhere on Novus. Was it Arca interfering with the tracking? Or were you in a completely different dimension? I guess we'll figure it out eventually. Big Base is waiting. Let's hurry.
So we're off to Akverin, aren't we? Miranda's already aboard. I've already informed Stan. The boss man will be monitoring our communications closely. Connect with him immediately if needed. If you're ready, let's depart.
I assume this is your first visit to Akveron? You'll be meeting Commander Macpherson here. He is a high-ranking officer overseeing Akveron's forces. Compared to other high-ranking officials in Akveron, he's fairly reasonable. I've already informed him about what happened at Kyrax. I need to report our arrival to Commander Macpherson, so please wait nearby for a moment.
Akverin is the capital of Akresha. Even during my Supreme Mercenaries days, I never had the chance to come here. Hold on. I see some soldiers coming this way. They look tense. What's going on?
You there. All visitors to Akverin are subject to inspection. We ask for your cooperation during this identity check. Ship, unregistered. Biosuit, unregistered. Citizenship, unregistered. Biometrics, unregistered. Practically a gang of armed thugs. Neutralize them and place them under arrest.
What the hell's going on? We're arrested as illegal immigrants. We're done for. Should we make a run for it?
Wait, cease fire. That's Director Miranda from Kyrax Laboratory. Director Miranda, please come this way.
Stop! Stop it right now! I look away for one moment. This person is Commander Macpherson's guest. I will personally vouch for her identity. This individual has an appointment with Commander Macpherson, so please step aside.
I'm sorry. That was my fault. I thought Commander Macpherson would be waiting for us. I'll handle the guards here. You can meet him now. He's already aware of the situation. Go on inside.
You're the Bellotto mercenary Miranda spoke of. Tell me your name. All right, I'm Macpherson. We're short on time. I'll get straight to the point. I want to establish an agreement with Bellotto. I'd like your help. Your biosuit must have recorded everything that happened in the lab. The victims of the bio-experiments weren't just abducted Bellotto civilians, as you've seen. Akresha never condoned civilian kidnappings or biological experiments. A covert group known as Overmind is responsible. And if we go by the timeline, Akreshan civilians were abducted first. I have been chasing their shadows for a long time. They are a shared enemy between us, perpetrating abductions and unethical bio-experiments on an international scale. It's imperative that we work together. I'll overlook the fact that you entered Akresha illegally. In fact, I'll vouch for your identity. You just need to complete the bio-verification. We'll handle the repatriation of the abducted Bellotto civilians. We'll even provide exploration gear and research data on the infected specimens. There's only one thing I want. An unofficial agreement to prevent this incident from escalating into a national conflict. You entered Akresha on a special mission. You're clearly no ordinary mercenary. It's evident you're connected to someone high-ranking in Bellotto. Set up a line of communication between us.
Is this okay? Stan is already standing by to extract us.
You've reached out from a very distant and dangerous location. Big Base briefed me on the general situation. Is this a request for rescue? Macpherson, are you referring to the commander of the Akreshan Imperial Forces? The situation being what it is, I can't help but feel a bit perplexed. Very well, I understand. Please connect us through a bypass line. I'll hear the details directly from Macpherson.
I've set up a bypass line between Macpherson and Stan. In the meantime, let's use the terminal to complete biometric authentication and get Akreshan clearance. Akveran truly lives up to its reputation as a city of machines. After bio-verification, you'll eventually receive a temporary citizenship ID. Let's return to Macpherson. It looks like the conversation is finished.
Is your bio-verification all done? I just finished my conversation as well. Fortunately, the talk went well thanks to your help. Stan Morris, huh? Your connections go much higher up than I expected. To be honest, I expected we'd have to climb a few steps up the chain to have a proper discussion. I misjudged you. I'll admit you've earned my respect. From now on, you're officially registered as a mercenary of Akresha. Not only will you be able to travel freely, but you'll also have no issues taking on faction quests. Listen closely. We'll continue to pursue Overmind. But we've only just managed to spot their trail. It's going to take a long time. The Bellotto civilians will be transported under our care. I hear Bellotto is about to investigate an area they're calling the Infected Lands. The infected organisms there may be similar in some ways to the ones from the lab.
We'll provide an infection detector we researched and developed. It's a shame that we couldn't have a proper discussion due to the circumstances. Another opportunity will surely come around.
You should say your goodbyes to Miranda before leaving.
Looks like things went well. I'll just be happy to know what we can learn about the infected lands. This is about as far as I can assist you for the moment. Needless to say, research on the infected will continue. If you ever need help, feel free to contact me. You're always welcome at Kyrax Laboratory.
Done with everything? Get to the airship. Good thing I reached out to Stan in advance. That man played ignorant at first, but steered the conversation in his favor. I'd like to catch up with old friends while I'm all the way out here in Akverin, but we can't afford such luxuries, are we? I've heard the entire Dorian forest is overrun with infected. You'll need to head there too. I can take you as far as Dorian forest border, but from there, we'll have to part ways. Stan sent a new mission. It's related to cooperation with Akresha. I've got the airship running, so board it when you're ready. This is Bellato territory, so you should be able to move freely from here. So this is goodbye. Maybe our paths will cross again someday. Take care out there.
Ah, you've arrived. I've been waiting since I got your message. You've come a long way, haven't you? I've been here the whole time. It wasn't too hard. All I had to do was deal with the occasional gang wandering around. Since the midpoint between Bellato City and the mining zone is considered a key defensive location, they don't have a lot of forces to spare. Anyway, just use the hyperline over there if you want to get to Dorian Forest. It's good to see your face again. Now go on. Javier is probably waiting for you by now.